tuning in to Day to Day Makeup with Dana. That's me. And today we're going to be talking about the Jaclyn Hill My Lipsticks video. This is a spur of the moment, so excuse me for not having any makeup or glammed up or anything like that. I just wanted this to be raw footage. I wanted this to be authentic, and I didn't want to be fake in any way. So I am just gonna play the video and we're just gonna see what she has to say, and I'm gonna be pausing it throughout the video to give you my thoughts and what I feel, and we're just gonna go into it. So yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I don't even need to give you an intro. You know why we are here. I want to address some of the issues that my customers are having with my first launch of my brand, Jaclyn Cosmetics, and my lipsticks. First and foremost, I want to let you guys know the bases I'm going to be covering throughout this video. I want to talk about the melting issue. I want to talk about the white fuzzies. I want to talk about the black holes. And I want to talk about the grittiness and the texture that you guys are experiencing, and give you informed details of what all of these issues are, what is causing them, and how they're going to be fixed. I just want to put that out there before even jumping into the actual video, so that you guys know that I'm not going to run away from this. And I know it's taken me a couple days to get all my ducks in a row and get this video out for you guys, but I've been going through all the documentation and on the phone with labs and chemists and the owner of my lab and my entire team for several days, and doing a very in-depth investigation to figure out exactly what's going on so that I can give you the most informed information as a brand owner. The first thing that I want to address before...
So first off, why are you talking so fast? What's the purpose of you speaking so fast? I don't get it. I don't get why you're... I mean, if this is supposed to be a sincere, or if you're just coming off as just like, this is what it is, and this is what it is, and this is what I'm going to say it is. So, yeah, like, I don't know if I'm making it a big deal, but what's the purpose of talking fast? I know she talks fast. I know she's a fast talker, but this video has to reach people on a personal level. And if you're talking fast, it doesn't feel sincere. Although I'm going to get a lot of hate, and people are going to say, like, oh, she is being sincere and all that stuff. But right off the bat, I feel like she's just rushing through it, you know? And also, it's not white fuzzies. It's black little hairs that are inside the lipsticks. So, yeah. Let's continue.
Anything else is the accusations that my lipsticks are expired, moldy, or hazardous in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to put up documents throughout this entire video so you guys can see the actual proof, because I'm not going to sit here and like read papers to you guys. I'm going to put it right there on the screen so you can see proof. So number one, let's start with the expired accusation. My lipsticks did not go into mass production until the same month that I actually launched my brand. It was only a couple weeks prior to my launch that we started actual mass production. Although I had been so in depth with my formulation, my colors, and improving all of that, mass production did not go into production until right before my launch, because we wanted them to be fresh. We didn't want them to sit on shelves. And because my brand has been pushed back so many times, I actually already went through the same situation with a different lab several years ago. I went into mass production, ended up having an issue while in mass production, and then didn't launch my brand and had to go to a whole new lab because I didn't want those issues to happen again. So I canceled them and went somewhere else. I tried to cover my tracks. I f***ed up, but they are not expired. I know you guys have seen photos of my components all over my socials here and there throughout the last couple of years. I have been working on my components for 5 years straight to get it perfect, but just because I've been working on a component, you guys have seen that, does not mean that there's an actual lipstick inside of it that I kept on a shelf and sold to you guys. Just want to put that out there and know my intentions and what's real, what's not, and give you the facts. Second of all, my lipsticks are not moldy. They are not hazardous. They are not contaminated. They are not unsafe for you in any way, shape, or form. Every single ingredient in my lipstick is new and it is FDA approved. And again, I will give you proof right here. If you guys want to look over these documents in depth and tear them apart, you go right ahead and see that they are not contaminated. Every single ingredient is FDA approved and they are not expired. I want to ease your minds with that before even getting into all the nitty gritty stuff of this video, so that you're not sitting here thinking like, oh my gosh, is it true that if I use this lipstick that it's gonna hurt me in some way? No, that is not the case. Now you guys have seen that, so let's move forward. All right, so the first thing that I want to touch base on are the little black dots or black holes that you guys are seeing. What these black dots are actually oxygen bubbles, and they are being lifted to the surface when my lipstick bullet is being cooled off, when it's going from a hot temperature fresh out of the vat, and it's going to go into my actual component and just be cooled down so that the component cap can be put on top. In that process, sometimes those oxygen bubbles don't make it all the way through, and you'll see little itty bitty, almost like black like holes. It's not actually like black holes. Again, it's not mold. It is oxygen, and it is 100% safe. It is not going to hurt you, but seeing those dots are not pretty, and they're not like, you don't look at that component, you don't look at that lipstick and think like, ooh, yeah, I want to put this on my lips. So if you're experiencing that, please contact help@jaclyncosmetics.com. Show us a photo of your product. We will send you not only a full refund, but we will also give you a brand new lipstick that does not have any of those issues that you're concerned about. The second thing I want to touch on is the texture and the grittiness that you guys are seeing in your lipsticks. Now, although this is not happening to everybody, it's still happening. And basically what this is caused from is the humongous vats. It's almost like, I always want to use the word beaker, but it's not like a beaker or smaller. It's like these gigantic, huge vats. They're in labs. It's like this gigantic thing that holds all of your lipstick, and it like spins like this and mixes everything up. That vat is not breaking down all of my raw materials because we produce so many lipsticks so quickly. Again, all the products in these vats are 100% FDA approved ingredients and totally good and safe for you to use, but they're not being broken down small enough and smoothly enough, which I take full responsibility for. We made a lot of products in a very short amount of time, and although we all thought that it was going to be perfect and fresh, that's not the case. We moved too quickly, and because of that, the ingredients are not broken.
I'm having a hard time believing that, because she says that this is when she was talking about the white fuzzies. She says that the reason why that there's white hairs or there's fuzzies, whatever, on the lipstick is because of quality control. So if that is true about the hairs, about the bubbles coming up to the surface, if that's true, then how did that pass quality control? Like, I don't understand that. If that is actually true, that those air bubbles are whatever, that they rose up because they were cooling down and we did mass production super fast or whatever, if that is true, then why and how did they pass quality control? How? There would be no purpose for that. There would be no excuse for that. If someone is looking at them and they're checking them out to see if they're fine, then how did that pass quality control? That blows my mind. I mean, I don't know what kind of person she has for quality control, but the person that's looking at her lipsticks and making sure that it's good for quality, they should be fired because they're not doing their job correctly. That's just my thinking, you know. I mean, if that's actually a thing, then how did it pass to be sold, to be sent, distributed to the customer? I don't get it. That's what blows my mind. But let's continue.
Down. I will say this, you're still going to get the same effect on your lips. They're still going to give you a nice creamy formulation. It's still going to look beautiful once it's applied, but it's not pretty to look at. And when you apply it, sometimes you can feel like a little bit of that texture and that grittiness, and that is so not okay. And I want to make that right for you. And again, I'm going to reiterate it over and over and over to contact help@jaclyncosmetics.com. Of course, I will put that email in the video. I'll put it down below.
I don't like how she's like, even though your lipstick looks like that, even though it looks like bubbly and stuff, it's still going to give you the same effect. It's still going to give you the same thing over. It's still going to give you the same uh, it's still going to give you the same formula that I have intended it for. I'm sorry, but if you I've worked in retail almost all my life. I'm 27 years old. Gonna be 28 this year. Holla, Virgos. But if you if if you're saying that it's still going to give you the same thing, like, oh, just because it has white fuzzies doesn't mean anything. It's still going to give you that same luscious look, girl. Like, no. Mm-mm. That's not what you paid for. That's not. I know she's saying here that reach help at Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics or Jaclyn Cosmetics. We will gladly give you a refund. Not only will we give you a refund, we'll give you a new replacement. Okay, that's fine. But why is it that you have to add that little extra oomph to it? Why do you have to add that extra, oh, well, I mean, just because it looks like that doesn't mean anything. That's like basically telling people, like, oh, it's just because it looks like that, there's no need to contact customer service. So, I mean, like I said, I've worked in retail almost all my life, and I know that customers can be a bit of a pain. I know that. But whether we like it or not, customers are always right. I hate it, and I hated that when I was in retail, but I didn't argue with it because it's true. Customers are what give you your business. And, you know, if an eyeshadow is broken, I'm not going to tell someone, oh, it's broken, but it's still going to work the same way. No. It's broken. We'll gladly refund it for you. We'll gladly give you another one. We'll gladly give you your money back, and we'll give you a replacement. No ands, ifs, buts, or ors. When I was working at Sephora, you had 60 days to return an item. And if you had the receipt for that item and it was halfway pan, you had to accept it, no matter what. No ands, ifs, buts, ors, no anything like that. I mean, if they say they didn't like it, they didn't like it. If they say that it didn't come the way that it didn't come, it didn't come the way that it didn't come. You offer them a refund, and you offer them in exchange for another item. The simple as that. You don't have to add these extra things. You don't have to add, oh, well, I know that it doesn't look pretty, but it's still going to work the same way. You know what I mean? Like, it's like passive aggressive, if that's what it is. Yeah, it's like kind of passive aggressive. And I don't like that. Like, you're owning up to it. You're owning up to your responsibilities, but yet you're still making excuses. You're still making that excuse as to it's okay that it looks like that. I mean, it's still going to work the same way, but you can return it. But you can, I mean, if you want, you can return it, and we'll gladly give you a refund, and we'll gladly give you a replacement. That's just me. I don't know.
Contact them. All you need to do is show them any proof, a video, a photo, whatever it is, and we'll take care of everything for you and make it right. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, what if people are lying? I mean, I don't even care. Like, I want to make this right for my customers. This is my first launch, and it's very embarrassing. I'm not going to make it about myself in any way and tell you how I feel about this, but it's embarrassing for me to not see you guys fully happy, and I am so sorry that any of you are experiencing anything less than absolute perfection from my first launch. And I will do whatever it takes to make it up for you. I will send you a brand new lipstick. I will pay for it myself. I'll give you a full refund. I don't care. I want you guys to experience the products that I approved, that I love, and what I want to create for my brand going forward. Next, let's talk about the white fuzzies. This is the thing that gets me going. So when I first heard the definition and the reason for these white fuzzies on some of these lipsticks, I 100% did not believe it. I got very upset and I was like, why are you lying to me? Why are you trying to treat me like I'm an idiot? This is ridiculous. Like, I need a better explanation. But after thorough investigation, we know what the actual issue is. And I know that a lot of you guys are gonna have a hard time believing this because I did as well. This is the truth. Because my lipstick component is a silver, shiny, almost metal-like material, my lab, instead of using a standard glove that they would use in a lab, they decided to use white cotton gloves. They're like fluffy white gloves because they didn't want the standard gloves to put any smears on this component, to in any way have any sort of prints on it. So they wanted to do a white fluffy glove. First, when I heard this, I thought, but wait, how are a couple people wearing white fluffy gloves going to put this many fluffy white little fuzzies all over my product? That doesn't make sense, right? Well, then once I started seeing videos and I started seeing proof, and then my team actually did our own investigation, it actually made a lot more sense in my mind, and I'll tell you guys exactly what that is. We have several people.
I was actually thinking of playing chemist again and just being like, let's put on white gloves. Let's like have someone, oh, my friend's texting me. She's probably texting me about the Jaclyn Hill video. But I was actually thinking about doing something like that, or like doing my own investigation, like, oh, this is like my white glove and it's fuzzy and it's, you know, it's this and that. And I was thinking about doing the latex glove and seeing like what the difference would be if that's actually a thing. But let's continue before I say anything stupid.
Up to 20 people working on my lipsticks on the line every single day as they're being produced, and every single one of those people are wearing white gloves. When I tell you guys how many times a day they have to change gloves and put on new ones, it's crazy. Every time they need to take a call, they have to step off the floor, off the line, out of the production area,
new gloves,
take off their gloves, and they have to get brand new ones when they walk back in. They have to take off their hair nets, they take off their beard nets, they have to replace everything once they come back in. They don't get to walk out, go to the bathroom, put on the same gloves, and come back in. So when you think about 15, 20 people working on a line, all replacing their gloves every 30 minutes, 45 minutes, hour and a half, it's a lot of brand new, freshly white gloves coming in to that region that is spreading lint all over the product. Not acceptable at all. And the second we saw this, we changed to different gloves that will not be giving this issue whatsoever. On top of that, they were cleaning my vats, which is the big, humongous bucket that has my batches inside of it. They were cleaning those vats with like this white fiber, almost towel going through it. And that's been happening about once a day, they said, to sometimes twice a day, depending how quickly we're moving through batches. So with those two things combined, that is what you are experiencing, are little white cotton fibers coming off of their gloves. And it is so beyond unacceptable. And I am so sorry this happened to you guys. And for obvious reasons, we will no longer be making any more products with this lab because that's
wait,
just
wait, hold on. Hold up. Okay, hold on. Let me play this again.
So it will be unacceptable, and I am going through batches. So with the white fiber, almost towel going through it. And they were cleaning my vats, which is the big, humongous bucket that has my batches inside of it. They were cleaning those vats with like this white fiber, almost towel going through it. And that's been happening about once a day, they said, to sometimes twice a day, depending how quickly we're moving through batches. So with those two things combined, that is what you are experiencing, are little white cotton fibers.
Like I said in my previous video, I don't care if it's dog hair, human hair, donkey hair, cat hair, cloth hair, any kind of hair inside that kind of it. I don't care. Point blank, I don't care. I don't care what kind of hair it is. It should not be in the lipstick whatsoever. I don't care if it's from a glove. I don't care if it's from a cloth. I don't care. If your ingredients are not stating that, oh, it has white fuzzies in it, or oh, it has glove cloth material in it, it shouldn't have been sold. It shouldn't have been sold. My hair is getting to me. It shouldn't have. And like how I said before, if this was a quality control thing, how did it pass? How did it pass for quality control? I don't get it. let's keep going.
Coming off of their gloves, and it is so beyond unacceptable. And
I don't want you to think that I'm being a bitch, because I'm really not. I love Jaclyn. I love her. I think she's gorgeous. I think she's funny. I think she's super outgoing, cool, whatever. I think that's what I think about her. I like her, and I like her style because she has style like I do. I don't know if you can see back there. I have her Master collection, and I have her Vault collection as well. I support her. I have been supporting her. I had told my friend a while back, I had told her, how do these people know that it's mold? How? Did they send it to a lab? Did they send it to a chemist to test it out? Did they do this? Did they do that? How? How can they say that it's mold? And I mean, like I said, I can't say what it is. That's why I was really hoping that I wouldn't find anything in my previous video. So, like, I'm not hating at all. I'm really not hating her. I'm really not, trying to go against her or anything like that. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. I can't, I don't know. I don't know if I can believe her. But we're 8 minutes and we're 8 minutes and 19 seconds in. So let's keep watching.
So sorry this happened to you guys, and for obvious reasons, we will no longer be making any more products with this lab because that's just not what you guys deserve. So again, contact me and my team. We will get you a full refund and a new perfect bullet that does not look like that. But let me just say this, it is not harmful for you. This is not in any way harmful. It's just little white cotton fuzzies that come from a very sterile environment. Still not okay. I just want to let you guys know that if it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother you. Like, I've had several people contact me, they're like, oh, I don't care, I just wiped it off and used it. And I'm like, that's fine, but still, it's not perfect, and it's not what I want for my product. So contact Jaclyn Cosmetics, and we will figure it out, and we'll make it right. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the melting issue. And even though you guys are seeing a lot of stuff all over social media, like when I log on to social media, I'm just like,
I don't even know if I want to keep watching. I'm just disappointed. I'm just so upset because this doesn't make sense. It doesn't. White little fuzzies on top of the lipstick. Okay, we get it. The quality control. Okay, fine. But it was inside the lipstick. I know she said that it was because they did the cleaning with the cloth inside the vase. I heard that. But I don't know. I just, I don't know. I'm gonna keep watching.
oh my God. But from the back end of my brand and actually looking at emails, the biggest issue and the biggest complaint is actually the melting issue. It's actually 80% of our complaints is melting. And I know it's crazy, right? You would think that like the grittiness and all that other stuff, but no, all the other stuff is only 20%, which is insane because social media is so loud and out there. And it looks like it's so aggressive and so terrible, but behind the scenes of what I'm seeing, I'm like, all right, please contact me if you're having an issue. Reach out. Like, I want to fix it for you, like I want to prove myself to you. And I thought that I was going to do that when I first launched, but I messed up and I made mistakes, and for that I am so sorry. But please allow me to help make this right for you. Anyways, about the melting situation, which is about 80% of complaints, like I said, people are receiving some lipsticks in the mail, and then they pull them out, they twist them up, they swatch them, they break in the center. As you twist them up all the way, they'll break at the base.
I'm so red. That's just how I am. I'm not mad. I'm more disappointed because in her other video, she said that she went through a lot of labs, a lot of chemists, a lot of people that she wanted them to be perfect for her. And I remember her saying that she she would see little things from like companies, what they would do and stuff like that, and she would say, like my customer, like they said that, oh well, your customers are not going to notice this, and she's like, okay, but I will. So that was like my, like, yeah girl, like, yeah, like like, yeah, like, I mean, because her being a perfectionist, I would expect that, like, oh, like, my customers are, they may not notice, but I will, and I'm not going to feel right, and you're not going to be a right fit for me. So why is it that this company did what they did, as in cleaning the vase with the cloths and using the white fuzzy gloves for quality control and stuff like that? How is it that this got past her? How is it that this just out of nowhere came out, like, it just came out, like, it just came out, and it just so happened to be her, like, I don't know. I that's like something. Oh, there's something on me. That's something hard for me to believe, that she would let something like that past her. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that, because she said that in that video, and then she says this in this video, and she's like, oh, we're no longer going to be using this company, this lab. That's what you said about the first video. You said that you were so strict and so adamant about what lab and what chemist you were going to be using, and yet this happened. How?
Which is pretty standard even if you don't have a melted lipstick. If you roll it all the way up and you swatch it, chances are, if it's an emollient base lipstick, it's going to break at the base. So make sure that when you use your lipsticks, you do not roll up fully all the way when you are using it. Just a side note. But what people are experiencing is it's showing up in the mail, and it's almost having like a little sweat mark, like a little like circular sweat mark, or like little like sweat dots. And then when you swatch it, the lipstick kind of leans to the side, and then it's got like a little line on it, because it's a very creamy, very emollient based product. So you really have to make sure that it's fully cooled down before using it. We did an extensive test on my lipsticks and shipping from here to there and all this jazz. But because of the climate right now, we are shipping to some people who are in such hot temperatures and such high degree that my lipsticks, they're not surviving it fully. My testing actually came out to about 140 degrees Fahrenheit, which means that my specific lipstick can withstand 140 degrees before actually melting all the way through, which is a very high temperature. But once these lipsticks are getting onto trucks that are, 100 degrees on the inside, these UPS trucks, and then they're sitting outside of people's houses at their front doors while they're at work, and then they come home and they pull it out. Yes, they're not fully melted all the way through and just like a puddle inside, but yeah, they might have little sweat dots on them. When you swatch them, they might kind of lean to the side. So please give your lipsticks enough time to fully cool off before you go in and apply it. We are working on a solution for that for you guys right now, though, so that, again, you're not dealing with anything that's going to dissatisfy you. Like, I just want to make sure that you guys are happy. That's all it matters.
I didn't experience any melting of my lipsticks. I know I'm white, but I'm not that white. But why is it that all of this is coming to surface? Where's my order? Where's my order number? Where's my order thingy? Sorry, we cannot refund the cost of shipping. I'm trying to see where these were made. I have it in the package because I didn't want it anymore. Literally sick to my stomach. Still have it in here. I want to know where these were made. It doesn't say. It says distributed by Florida, but that's where she lives. And the order, the thing that comes with the thing. Where is it? Oh, here it is.
It's an invoice.
Invoice. Thank you. I'm stupid. It says to Jaclyn Cosmetic Returns, 2225 North Alder Avenue, Rialto, California. Oh, sorry, my inner Latina came out. California. California. 92377. The reason why I want to know that is because she's saying that the truck is already hot and that they're being put in there and that's why they got melted. Like that's what she's saying. But if these lipsticks are made in California and they're going all the way to Florida, that's pretty hot. Mine didn't melt. Sorry if yours melted. But I live in Texas and Texas is hot. So I don't know. That's kind of weird to me. So I can't really say anything about that because I really don't know. But it's just weird. Let's keep going.
Matters to me, and if there's anything that I'm not covering in this video that I haven't seen on social media, please again contact my team and I, and we will take care of you. Now that I have been like spazzing going through all of this because I'm just so eager to get this video up, I really just want to take a moment to genuinely thank those of you who have reached out to me telling me what's going on, and everyone on Twitter and Instagram who are genuinely sending me photos, like asking me and concerned. I am very grateful for your honesty. I'm very grateful for you coming forward and telling me what's going on because I want to fix this, and I would never know if you guys didn't keep me informed. So I want to say thank you very much to everybody who has come forth, because I did an interview about my brand a couple months ago, and that's what I said in this interview. I said that my number one thing is that I want my subscribers to be honest with me. I want them to tell me genuinely what they feel about my product so that I can continue to take your information and move forward with it and give you the best products that you guys could receive. Like, that's very important to me, and I'm very sorry that this launch was not absolutely 100% perfect with a bow on it.
Jaclyn, we make mistakes. We make mistakes and we learn from them. Like I said before in my previous video, I've made big mistakes. Huge mistakes. And I'm currently suffering the consequences for. And we learn from them. But I'm gonna get all teary-eyed. No one is perfect. No one is perfect at all. You're not perfect. Even though you look like you're perfect and you look like your life is perfect, you're not perfect. And it's not that we expected you to be perfect. but we expected what you gave us. We expected what you promised us. We expected great things from you. I know that's a lot of pressure on your shoulders, and I can just imagine, because you're a YouTuber and you have so many people looking up to you. So I can just imagine how much stress you have. But if you put up this persona that you're perfect and that everything that around you is perfect, we're going to expect you to be perfect. You know? And I mean, I don't expect you to be perfect. I'm just like I said, you're human. You're gonna make mistakes. I'm human. I make mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes. I was gonna cuss. I made a lot of mistakes, and I'm learning from them. We just wanted you to come out and speak to us and let us know that you're on top of it. You're doing something about it. You're going to get to the bottom of whatever happened. So you're going to wring some necks because someone ruined it for you. You know what I mean? You know, we wanted to know that you were trying to get to the bottom of everything, but you were just so quiet. You were just so quiet, and you had stated that you were grateful for us to let you wrap your head around this. And I'm like, girl, there ain't no time to wrap your head around it. You the boss, girl. You're the boss. You get everybody in a freaking meeting and you tell them what the hell happened. That's what you do. You're the boss. You're the one you're boss lady, dude. You have that authority. And if that's the company that messed up, girl, I really hope that you do something about that, because I don't know if you're gonna use the same company as what you did before. I don't know if it's gonna be a different company. I don't know. I don't know what kind of company you're gonna get. And I am afraid to use your lipsticks. I am. After what I found in the lipstick, because I can only afford one, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of using it, and I'm afraid of history repeating itself. But I am a big person of second chances, third chances, because we're not perfect. I'm probably gonna give in and probably gonna buy it, probably, but I don't know yet. I'm probably just gonna let the first launch go again and see if I do want it. But that defeats the purpose of being a YouTuber, and that's what I want to be. But I don't know. I have to think really, really long and hard about that. I'm not done, so we have a couple of more minutes left.
But we will make it right for you, and going forward, we will no longer be experiencing these experiences that we are having. We are taking drastic measures to change that and make sure that everything is amazing for you. I actually have had to pull several launches because I was doing them with this lab that I had coming up, and had to change labs on several different products. So there's going to be a slight delay in some things later on, but that doesn't matter.
Do you see what I mean? I don't know how many labs you've tried. I really don't know. But how many labs do you have to go through in order for you to find the perfect one, and that we have to suffer for it? You know what I mean? Because, I'm just gonna keep playing the video.
Like, I just want to make sure that you guys are receiving the best of the absolute best. So in the future, even if you choose not to be a Jaclyn Cosmetics customer, even if you lose trust in me, that's okay. Like, I understand. I promise you guys all around the board perfect products, and not all of them were all around the board perfect products. So I get it, but I'm going to work very hard, and I'm going to work very diligently to make sure that within the next couple of months, within the next year, you're going to look at my brand and be like, this actually is good. Like, she actually corrected her error and she learned from her mistakes. Because it's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm so sorry for anyone who received anything less than perfect. I take full responsibility. This is my brand with my name on it and my team that I've created. And I am so sorry that you've received something that is not exactly how I described it to you. So that's it. I love you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for understanding. Contact help@jaclyncosmetics.com and we will be back to you shortly. I love you so much and I'll be seeing you soon.
When I'm nervous, I laugh, and when I'm like confused, I laugh too. So I mean, I'm really giggly right now. It's just like how I just said right now. The reason why we had put this expectation is because you listed that as an expectation for you. She said that if, you know, we decide not to be a Jaclyn Cosmetics customer again, that's okay. But I'm like, I want to be. Like, I want to be, because BRTCH, I like your I like your shit. Because, dude, like, I absolutely love the packaging. When I first saw it, I know a lot of people said that it looks too gaudy, but girl, I'm gaudy as hell. So, you know, this is gorgeous. It's just beautiful. It makes my ugly vanity look 10 times better. It makes it look nice and bougie. But I don't know, because I'm afraid that if I do, you know, if I do give her a second chance, or if she's even watching this, if I do give you a second chance, how do I know that I can trust you? How do I know that this is not going to happen again when you've said that so many times? And a lot of things just don't add up. And I mean, how am I supposed to, you know, after what I just saw? Today I was talking to my boyfriend on the phone, and I told him, you know what, like, I feel sick to my stomach. Not like sick as in ill, like sick as in just like queasy, because I had that all up in my lips and my mouth, and I ate and I drank and I licked it, and I ingested that stuff. Like I said before, I'm a very queasy person when it comes to hair. Very queasy. If there's hair in my food, I'm going to the restroom real quick. So when I saw all this happening, I was just like, how? And I knew I had to get to the bottom of my lipstick to see if there was something in there. And I'm glad I did, because there was. I know you say that the hairs are not harmful. I know you say that the hairs are not gonna hurt, and they're not gonna change the quality of the lipsticks and stuff like that. But if you're not stating that that is gonna be inside the lipstick, then it shouldn't be in the lipstick. It's just plain and simple. I have to really think about this, guys, because I'm probably going to have to order 2 YouTubers. I'm going to have to order 2 lipsticks. But even then, if I order 2 lipsticks and one doesn't have it, how sure am I that the other one is not going to have it? It's just a pick of the litter. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'm undecided if I want to. But that's my reaction to her video. I accept her apology. I do. I'm a strong believer in accepting apologies. Forgive and forget. But I can't forget this. There's no way. I've supported her for so long, and then for her to just be like, if you're not gonna be a Jaclyn Cosmetics customer, because girl, we rooted for you. We wanted you to have that. Everybody was so excited that she had this. I was excited. I texted my friend. I was like, bro, she has her own line. Like, holy crap. Does it count if you spell? I don't know. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it long and hard. I really have to think about all this, and I know that she popped up some papers and all this stuff, and I mean, I don't know what any of that means. I don't know. I'm not a chemist. I'm not a FDA person. I'm just a customer. I'm just a customer who just wants lipstick hair free. Hair free lipstick. So I guess that's it. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna give her a second chance. Let me know in the comments if you are. Let me know if you're not. Let me know if you believe her. Let me know. Just tell me. Just tell me everything. Don't talk about my face. Don't talk about how ugly I am. I know I am. Don't talk about my hair. Don't talk about my nose. Don't talk about my redness. I'm not wearing makeup. Let's talk about the video. Let's see if we're gonna give her a second chance, because everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody. Yeah. But let me know. Let me know in the comments. I really want to know what you guys think. But that's pretty much it. And thanks for watching Day to Day Makeup with Dana. That's me. And well, wait, hold on. I forgot to say. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to comment. So, thanks for watching Day to Day Makeup with Dana. That's me. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.